Hi Taurus, welcome to your weekly forecast for June 3rd through the 9th. This is going to be a general reading for Taurus, Sun, Moon, and Rising, my dears. This may not be specific for you. There may be parts that resonate, there may be parts that don't. That's okay. This is for many different people. I always say it's great to check out your moon sign and rising sign for more info. Guys, this is going to be focusing on money, career, spirituality. I'm going to pull a blessing for Taurus from this new deck. It's going to have a nice little prayer in it for you if you want to stick around for that at the end. But let's go and see what's coming up for Taurus the week ahead. And if you want love readings, guys, there will be a link to the love videos in the description. So here's your Monday, Tuesday, Taurus. All right. Here is your Wednesday, Thursday. Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. Okay, Taurus. Ooh, Taurus, 10 of Cups. So you're feeling pretty satisfied, Taurus. You're feeling pretty satisfied right now, or you're manifesting this in the new moon energy, okay? We have the new moon happening on the 3rd. So some of you might be realizing what you're lacking in your life if you don't already have this. And you may be kind of energetically putting a wish out into the universe. This is going to be a powerful time to do this because, like I said, the 3rd is the new moon and it's an excellent time to manifest. So this is what many of you are going to be manifesting. Many of you did a lot of heavy clearing during that last Scorpio full moon that made room so that you can manifest the 10 of Cups now. Maybe you couldn't do it before, or maybe you were struggling with it before, but now you're in an energy where you can finally call this in, especially if 10 of Cups is the energy that's been escaping you for a long time that you just haven't been able to master. Now, for those of you who don't know, 10 Cups is it's success all across the board, but it's usually associated with a happy home life where you have a happy marriage or you have a happy life partner and you have a comfortable nice home and you have money coming in and you have everything that you could want and everything that you could need, feeling very emotionally fulfilled, feeling very secure. So for anybody who's been struggling with this in your life, or you just feel like it's been something that you haven't been able to manifest, as we're coming into the new moon energy, this is going to be a perfect time for you to manifest this. You are ready to now manifest it. Some of you are already like, oh, well, I know because I'm already in this energy and I know it's coming any day now. So you might be having a conversation with a significant other that is going to be improving the quality of your life together. You might be having somebody who's approaching you and wanting to get to know you better, but it's with the intention of something very serious. Or if you've been seeing somebody, they might start talking to you about moving in or getting engaged or getting married or what have you. So you're really manifesting this kind of energy, Taurus. This is good. You're starting off the week strong with really positive energy. So I'm happy for you. You do have 2 of Swords though, and this happens. We want something, we try to manifest it, it starts coming in, and then we get kind of scared. We get those cold feet. Okay? So you might be kind of feeling a little bit unsure of yourself as you're moving forward, right? Like it's here, but you're like, well, is it going to work out? Is it going to work out? Is it going to be worth the risk? Is it going to be worth the steps that I'm taking? Or you might be second guessing yourself again, like, is this really what you want? So Taurus, my advice to you is just tell yourself if you weren't ready for it, the opportunity wouldn't be here now. And sometimes this happens with us. We manifest something. We work so hard to manifest something. It finally comes in, and then that second guessing or that negative ego will trick us into pushing it away. If you're not careful, Taurus, some of you are going to have that situation. Some of you are having to do a balancing act. I just got a visual of someone on like a high wire, like on the tightrope in the circus. So some of you have 10 of Cups that's being presented to you, but you're also trying to hold on to something else that's getting in the way. Your significant other or your friends or family or loved ones may be telling you, this job is killing you. This job is just making you really unpleasant to be around, and you are, like you're never available, or you're always tired, and I want to see more of you, and I want to see you happy. And you might just have it in your mind that I can do it, I'm gonna get a handle on it. And so you might be closing your eyes to the fact that you're in a situation probably that's not gonna get better. And if you're not doing something about it, you stand to risk that 10 of Cups, or you stand to lose that connection with others. So listen to the advice that's coming in for you. This doesn't mean that, you're going to have to quit your job and like not have any money and not be able to pay your bills. But it does mean that some of you really need to start looking at your life and figuring out what you're going to have to let go of. Maybe for some of you, it's time to begin, going ahead and applying for jobs. Maybe for some of you, it's time to quit a job and stay home and raise a family, because that's what you all have been talking about, you and your partner. Maybe for some of you, it's time to do something in some different way. Maybe there's some toxic people you need to cut out. This is a general reading. These energies are going to apply in different ways. You know which scenario is most likely for you, because you know where your life is right now, okay? But there's something that needs to be looked at. And what I said about the new moon, right? The new moon. So keep in mind that as you're manifesting this new thing, this 10 of Cups, as we're coming into the next full moon cycle, some of you may be pulling up another layer that you're going to be releasing. But at least you have things that you see that's like being manifest in the meantime, which can give you some courage to keep moving. Don't turn a blind eye to it, okay? Don't try to ignore it. That's the worst thing that you could do. You've got 5 of Cups here. So 5 of Cups is, sometimes it could be a disappointment. I'm going to say this flat out, and some of you Taurus are going to get mad at me, but it needs to be said, okay? And don't get offended if it doesn't apply to you, because it's not for every single Taurus, okay? So don't get mad, and don't go in the comments like, you don't know what you're talking about. It might not be about you, okay? It might be about somebody else who needs to hear it. But with the you've got 10 of Cups, 2 of Swords, 5 of Cups. This is screaming to me, my dears, that some of you have a really great relationship available to you right now. Like your dream scenario, your dream situation, your dream girl, your dream guy, dream everything. It's like the universe wants to hand it to you on a silver platter. But some of you are in this fear, and as a result, some of you might be backpedaling into some negative self-medicating habits. When I see 5 of Cups sometimes in a reading, it could be someone that doesn't want to deal with something, or they're feeling overwhelmed and they're hitting the bottle a little bit too much, or they're partying a little bit too much, or they're wanting to go out and, have sex, or go shopping, or go gambling, or go partying, or do whatever they can to kind of numb themselves or shut themselves down. So Taurus, you're finally open. Your heart is finally open, finally ready to receive this really massive love, this really massive connection, this really massive waves of abundance in its different forms, because abundance is not just about money. It is money, it's security, it's friendship, it's family, it's love, it's all the good things. The universe wants to give you all the good things, but some of you Taurus are very tempted out of your fear to push it away. Do not push it away, my dears. Do not push it away. Do what you can to find courage, okay? If a religious path resonates with you, more prayer, speaking with a spiritual leader, speaking with somebody who can give you some counseling or some guidance. Maybe for some of you going to therapy. No shame in therapy, guys. People get really mad when therapy comes up and they say, I don't need to go to a therapist because I'm not crazy. Going to a therapist has nothing to do with being crazy. If your back is out of whack, you go to a chiropractor, right? If your back needs adjusting, you're going to go to a chiropractor and you're going to have the doctor readjust your back. It's the same thing with the therapist. Sometimes our thoughts get a little scrambled. We get a little out of whack emotionally. We can go see the therapist, and the therapist can realign us, and then we're okay again, right? So there's no shame in that. But something needs to be readjusted here, because some of you are really trying to push away this opportunity because you're so afraid that it's not going to work out, and you're so afraid of getting hurt, okay? That you might be tempted to fall back on some old ways or old habits. And the universe is saying it doesn't have to be that way, my darlings, okay? There could be a lot more different angles here that are affecting this. Or for Taurus, maybe it's not you, it's a person that you're dealing with. It could be a significant other who's behaving this way, or it's somebody in your life that's really baffling or confusing you in some way. This is what's going on with them. Okay, if it's not you, it's a person that is really impacting your life right now. Check out your moon sign and rising sign videos as well, because some weeks that's going to resonate with you more, and it will bring in more information specific for your energetic planetary makeup and what's going on with your energies. Let's see what your blessing and what your prayer is this week, Taurus. And as always, guys, I am available for private readings. The Calendly link is in the description. But let's see what your blessing is for the week. And I will read the prayer from the book. And if you want to save the video and come back and listen to it when you need a little pick me up, or listen to it before bed, or when you start the day. Oh, maybe when you start the day. Here it is, right? You can definitely make this like your daily thing if you want to come back and listen, or if you want to write it down and say it to yourself, or write your own, a similar one. So you've got 5 on this card, and I want to draw your attention to the number 5, because 5 is a number of change. You're about to go through some really big changes, Taurus. And I have a feeling for many of you, these are changes that you've been asking for. You've been asking for this. But it's human nature. We start getting what we want and we get afraid and we want to push it away. So the blessing for your day, my dear, a blessing to bring awareness, to shape and set the energy of the day, and to frame it with light and the possibilities of healing, adventure, and gratitude. May your soul feel called by the song of the day. May this day be gentle and good, clear and sure, filled with grace and gentle reminders of your own divinity. May the people you meet this day show generosity of spirit, be hospitable and welcoming, and open and candid in all their dealings. May the sky be filled with blue and white. May the green beneath your feet be solid and soft to walk upon. May the rain fall soft and nourishing, and trees whisper to you the secrets that you need to know. May any challenges you encounter find an answering strength and courage within you. And when you come to your rest this night, may you remember the many blessings this day held and account for them with the God, and be thankful for each of them, no matter how small. Blessed be. Okay? So this is your blessing for the day, and I hope that this is something that will be helpful for many of you. You can definitely save it and come back to it. You can listen to it in the morning. You can listen to it at night. You can write down your own version of it and make that your blessing upon yourself. But I am wishing you a fabulous, wonderful week ahead, my darlings. Thank you so very much for receiving. See you next week.